ready to see something a little strange, a little bizarre, or how about something incredible? No, I'm not talking about The Incredibles. But today we're going to be looking at some of the most incredible moments caught on camera. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay. That's that movie with Sandra Bullock, right? It's that fake movie. I see the strings, I see the green screen.
Probably the most breathtaking view you could ever dream of.
While this is incredibly cool, I would be incredibly scared. I'm not scared of heights. I think I'm just scared of floating away, and that has to suck. Because you're just floating away. To you, it's slowly, but I think in like you're going like super fast. I don't know. I don't mind whales. Like just probably because you are the size of one. Why do y'all hurt me? If I fell into the ocean, there happened to be one next to me, would I pass out? Maybe. I'd probably be pretty scared. My wife cannot stand whales. She cannot stand whale sounds. I think even if we were in a boat at a safe distance, if this were to happen in front of us, she would probably still pass out. Something about how big whales are just terrify her to no extent. Wow. Hey, can you turn the button to the right? Oh, lady. Well, I think it would be incredibly cool to see an iceberg fall and go back into the ocean. I would probably be there for the penguins. I want to see penguins more than anything. I want to hold a penguin. I think that's just because I love animals the most, and I'd rather just see a penguin than some ice falling. That's just me though. I'm not taking away from the incredibility of the iceberg collapsing. I just want to see some penguins. Oh my God, it's just like that slot machine. Buffalo! I don't know if you... Look how these people are running. Buffalo don't mess around. I wouldn't mess around with nature. I mean, speaking of nature, we were up in Aspen, and there was a fox, and it's a wild animal. You have to always understand that they're wild animals. But I did feed it some food, and I made sure he had enough food because it was snowing, and I was like, you know what, bro, here you go. That's probably not the smartest thing to do on my part, but I gave him a bunch of food because I wanted him to come up close. I'll put a clip of the fox in the video so you guys can see what I was talking about. Dude's adorable. What's this? That's satisfying. That is satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, is that a quarry? What is that? That's not a quarry. I don't know what it is, but if you're wondering what happened, they set off a bunch of detonations under the ground, so that way it's just easier for them to do what they need to do construction-wise, I'm assuming. That's my best educated guess. It sounds like a pretty good educated guess. I don't know, man. I don't trust planes this year. There's something about this year and planes I'm just
This is why it's
not...
often best to look at certain things from afar. Cats sound so dumb when they're like confronting another cat. I hope that in the future we can understand what animals are saying. I'm very curious to understand. I'm very curious to know exactly what they're saying and what's going through their mind. Don't know what happened. Nope. Nope. My fears, mice, rats, and sharks. Because I like to swim in the ocean. And you see,
I will not go out far into the ocean if the water is not super clear. Do you see how murky that water was? You see you were only able to see him when he was like a little bit in front of you? That's what I fear. That's scary. That shark would be like, why did the water get warmer around here? I'm good. I'm absolutely okay. Not even in a cage would I feel somewhat safe. Oh gosh dang, the blue transformer! Was that really incredible? Or is that just nature? That's just that'd be just nature. That's not even like insane. Oh, they got that new life update. The reflective water update. That's crazy. Okay. That's quite the celebration. I don't know what they were celebrating, but it was cool. Someone let me know in the comment section down below if you know what they were celebrating. How does he know what shell? Oh, I guess he's saying, nah, this shell ain't gonna do. Well, okay. Keep going up, keep going up. These shells are getting nicer. Okay, I think I've said this, my theory. You know how we were talking about there's aliens in the oceans, and my theory has always been that if you look at an octopus, right? How do we know an octopus isn't an alien? This is because we've just been so used to them. Imagine if what we thought of aliens, you know, with the gray skin and big ol' eyes. Imagine we've been used to that for years. Like they've been walking around. We wouldn't think of them as aliens, you know. We would give them a name as a species or an animal and be like, that's what they are. And we wouldn't refer to them as aliens. But I've always believed that a lot of the species, the animals in the ocean, I just figured that's where the aliens were. You know, let me put my tinfoil cap on for a second. Is this the one with the dog in the back? How's the dog not gonna appreciate zero gravity? There's a place out in Florida, I think it's like 5K, I don't know for how many people, but there's a place that will fly you in a giant plane. I think people have made videos and stuff on it. And they'll pretty much take you up to the atmosphere, like right above the atmosphere, right where 0G hits, and they'll fly you there for a few minutes. So that way you can like float around and experience what it's like. Here we go. Did he think it was just like a small little twig on the road? I'd be like, hey, at least you cleared the road for me to go. But you, man, you took that tree head on like a champ. I salute you. Where are you going in such a hurry? That's pretty cool. Okay. I ain't never seen no tractor like that before. But that's pretty cool. It's crazy to think that most of us, some of us, have to go to a zoo to see a rhino.
Digital, you just have to look in the mirror. No, shut up. Like I'm arguing with myself. I tell myself to shut up. Someone ever do that? You ever just have a conversation with yourself and you just like argue with yourself? Anywho, most of us have to go to a zoo to see a rhino, but there are just some places in the world where a rhino will run down the street and everyone has to clear them out. Like a lion or a tiger or bear, oh my, could just be anywhere in running through the street, and that's just a common occurrence somehow. That dude knows where he's going. He's been in those streets before.
So scary. That is so scary. And listen to that pour over the mountain and come.
Watching a volcano is also really cool. The magma afterwards, I know it'll disintegrate my hands, but I really want to pick it up and just kind of mold it. It looks fun to mold. But still, watching a volcano is pretty cool. I wouldn't go up to it just in case it erupted because, bro, I ain't outrunning a volcano. Whoa, bear. Whoa, bear. At least the bear's being somewhat polite, you know? He's not like being aggressive. He's just like kind of testing the waters a little bit. He's like, hey, what's happening? You know, what happens if I like bite your foot? Oh, I'm gonna eat you. Ooh, just kidding. Unless what I'm assuming is happening here is that it's hail, and the hail just happens to be pretty big, pretty rough, and is breaking the glass, which sucks. Who would have thought it was a Tesla? That sucks, though. I hope your insurance at least covers that. It has to, right? Like, your insurance has to be like, oh, well, you were in a hailstorm. Your car is pretty much donezoed, so I guess we'll cover it. Don't go into another one of those storms, though. Okay, pretty cool. One of those,
it's hard to believe
those dude moments.
But that only makes you want to visit it even more. The great things about the internet is how it lets you experience things you would otherwise never see, like the process of boarding and disembarking from an icebreaker.
What's an ice? Is an icebreaker just what it sounds like? Like its whole purpose is to... Oh, it's a ship. I thought that was like a train or something. That caught me off guard.
Just when you think nature has nothing left to surprise you with, something like this happens.
Someone turn the tree off, please. If you're wondering what the whole cause is, apparently the video says it's groundwater seeping through rotting trees. And that's what it is. This is groundwater. They didn't have to shoot out like that.
A breathtaking meteor with a shimmering blue-green color flew across the skies of Portugal. It's a rare chance to catch something like that on camera.
I think being able to see a meteor fall is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool sight, and I think you're extremely lucky if you're able to see something like that.
Here's what meteorologists mean when they say there's a 50% chance of rain.
I'd be on the rainy side. That side looks a lot funner. I'm good. I'm good. I'm surprised the wind or force isn't like strong enough to kind of like tumble you back a little bit. That's all I'm surprised about. I feel like I would have, like, ooh. Just a little bit, though. I imagine this is how you would make a furnace in Minecraft if you couldn't use, like, cobblestone or something. You just had to use a tree. Like, this is just a tree furnace. ice bubble. I also don't trust myself to be on ice. Like an ice rink, yeah, but over a lake, I'm okay.
Even
Dude,
though
those
these
things look like the
facts
crabs
aren't
from...
real, encountering them during
I was
a
gonna say
night
Elden
walk
Ring.
would
They look
be
like the
pretty
crabs
surprise.
from Oblivion. Why are they so huge? There's no way this video is real. There's no way that was a real video. I refuse to believe. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want more unbelievable videos like this. Make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.